You are the lemon juice squeezed on chicken schnitzel, which is very yummy. Today, we're looking at the Bitcoin and Ethereum price. I'm going to give you quick updates on the prices, friends, and then we're going to speak a bit about Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, the securities thing, and the overhanging issue and what's going on, all right? So the prices now, we are still absolutely trapped in the mental illness zone. It has been too damn long trapped in the mental illness zone. But the good thing is, we have still flipped bullish since the beginning of the year. So there really isn't anything to think about or worry about. We just have to wait until we approach the Bitcoin halving. Don't forget, they let everybody know that the Bitcoin ETF, the BlackBerry ETF, is coming in about 4 to 6 months. Now, are you going to sit here and just think to yourself for 1 second, wait a minute, why would the insiders, why would Lazar, the lizard man who runs BlackBerry, why would they let it slip that they are going to get it approved in 4 to 6 months? And let me tell you why. The answer is because of the clown SEC. Bang, here he is right here. The SEC chairman, okay, the head clown himself, Gary Gensler, the semen demon, he is on his way out. The public opinion of him is very negative. We know the people. Now, we live on a dirt island here in Australia, and even I know they're corrupt as hell. Even I know the SEC is a corrupt puppet wing arm for the US Fed, doing the evil bidding of the Rothschilds, JP Morgan, and just control the population. How do I know this? Because it's exactly what I would do if I was an evil poopy head. This is what you have to do to control the populace. He is just a little henchman hitman, little cockroach. The negative opinion is too great. They need him to they basically got to squeeze the last bit of lemon juice out of him, okay? And to do that, he's got to have a public opinion that's positive. So what's happening is, now that they've let us know that, oh, the SEC, we're not going to approve this Bitcoin ETF, but what they're basically saying, friends, is they're saying, please don't sell Bitcoin down just in case you get nervous, because we will approve the Bitcoin ETF. Do you see how they're playing mind tricks? They're basically saying they want to time the Bitcoin halving. Okay, this is why all the pictures of the puzzle are coming together, baby dolls, because this is why the BlackBerry, the scam ETF, all of these signs, they're just appearing now. Why would you tell retailers, us, right, when you're so against market manipulation, why would you leak to the public that you are going to approve it in the future? Why risk the market manipulation now? It's almost as if it has nothing to do with market manipulation, and it has everything to do with power, okay? Because they're dingleberries. Yes, I said it. They're dingleberries. These people, they're going to do the pump and dump. They're going to make everybody want power up here, and they're going to take it from the people down there. Okay, that's base case. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we all go join heavens, join hands, ride on unicorns, and eat jelly beans up at 180K Bitcoin. Hope that happens. But right now, this is what's happening. They don't want people to panic. They're basically saying, hey, Mr. Market, can you please keep going up? Because they know the timing, friends. They're experts. The dotted line here is the Bitcoin halving. How long do we usually run for? About 12 months. So what they really want is they want the Bitcoin halving to come. They want positive price sentiment to come in now that BlackBerry has packed all their bags, and now they can continue the big level of scamming in the future. And the ETH BTC ratio is still going sideways. Now, a lot of people think this is just going to keep going down. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's very hard for me to see millions of people using Ethereum for smart contracts, the Ponzi's, the degens, the stable coins, layer one, gaming, NFT, metaverse, all these things, whilst Ethereum is being hyper aggressively burned and providing yield. It's very hard for me to see that and then conclude, oh yeah, everything's going to go to zero versus Bitcoin. Me and you know, the people coming in, we love the Ponzi's. We love the dancing and the prancing. We love the glitter. We love the shiny and the yield and all the stuff. We love the explosions, friends. Digital pet rock Bitcoin has its place, and its place is layer 0, and you don't do much with layer 0. You know, like if I said to you, okay, the healthiest way to live your life is literally to sit in a wooden cabin, do nothing. You're not allowed to watch TV. You're not allowed to listen to radio. You just sit there and meditate all day. Sure, that's really healthy. It's going to make you happy. How many people are going to do it? 4 people? What are the other 4 billion going to do? They're going to start, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm talking about, friends? You know what's going to happen after. It's the exact same thing with crypto. This is why, by the way, this is why Bitcoin maxis will consider Ethereum the demon gates of hell of sin. They're like, sin. They believe, I'm not joking, friends. Go listen. They believe the seeking of yield, the yearning of yield is an impure thought, right? Yes, just like how religions say, hey, you're not allowed to touch your willy from time to time. That's a sin. Yes, Bitcoin maxis, yes, seeking yield to the Bitcoin maxis is playing with your willy. I'm not making this up. You could go listen to all the Bitcoin maxis. That's why I have to hide myself. I can't laugh because it's true. Now, it makes us think about what comes next, friends, because we got the SEC coming, we got BlackBerry, we have all these things happening, and now we still have this looming issue, right? We have the Richard Hart, PulseX Hex is going to have to make a response. Who knows what's going to happen? But the XRP case, they took 31 months to get the winning candle. So 31 months it took. It makes us think about Bittrex right now. So we took about 31 months, friends. You can have a look. 31 months to get this candle that you can see right here. This candle that went up. 31 months. We also can see that with Bittrex, they settled in 4 months. You know what's interesting? Do you even know what Bittrex was fined for? I didn't even read the article. Does anybody care? No one cares. So maybe Richard Hart is thinking about this. I don't know. He's like, does anybody know? Hello. Okay, SEC made Bittrex pay a fine. Okay, what are they guilty of? No one knows. No one cares. Okay, let's move on. It could be a situation like that, but I don't know. I mean, Richard's one of the most observed humans in all of crypto. People put such a high standard of that, and we already know this because of Curve. So remember with Curve, okay, a DeFi coin, it's down 99%. The founder was caught red-handed, dumping on followers. He owns 48% of all the coins. He has total control. It's fake DeFi, fake governance. It's literally fake everything. Fake. And he spent $40 to $100 million of the money, took the stable coin straight out of Aave. Okay, he made everything turn into fake DeFi. He made everything literally look like a clown. All right. Honestly, if the SEC was going to go after DeFi, this is the case they're going to use. They're going to show this dude risking the whole system just to go buy this mansion. Okay, like how many bedrooms and bathrooms could you possibly need? Okay, I'm telling you, this is not going to look good for the SEC. Okay, the Richard Hart is like a peanut thing because these guys are actually saying the next world financial DeFi system, all right? But the world turns a blind eye to this. We saw this with Bankless. We saw these other guys, Ethereum maxis. They say, no. Our DeFi guy's the best. What's his testosterone reading? 0. No testosterone, friends. Flaily arms, pencil neck. The SEC, what are they going to do with Richard Hart? We don't know. But we can have a look at the price and we can see that we're still deeply undervalued. I mean, the market's basically saying, well, let's just vomit out all the weak hands and let's take it from here. We're still going to need more time to see what the market's actually pricing in. Even a Mr. Sir Alexander Babitz, by the way, I love that surname, Babitz, saying, please, sir, Somi, anything but down. Please, can we get any scenario but down? Need a monthly green juicy candle. I agree, friends. What do you think I've been doing here the whole time? You think I've been praying for the green? I eat green apples. I don't have any red apples in the house. None. Straight green. But it is spooky. I want to show you this. This is spooky, friends. Look, I don't want to give anyone false hope, but it's cool. Sometimes these things line up, but it is what it is, friends. Like, we're all depressed. Nothing works. Everything's down only. That's the mood. We understand that, okay? Now, PulseChain, 90 days old. Do you want to know what happened to Hex around day 90? When Hex was around day 90, the world experienced the zombie virus dump. I can show it to you on this chart right here. Look at this. See this little candle? So I'm going to draw it. See that where the line is? That's actually the zombie virus dump. Now, because I'm on a weekly, I know that's crazy to think. How the hell did you finish green? That's why, like, friends, markets work. Like, the narrative means nothing. It really means nothing. I promise you. They say, watch the chart, not the news. The chart will tell you the news. When it came to Hex here, zombie virus, okay, end of the world. But why did it finish up? Now, some people could say, hey, it was Richard buying. Sure. But think about this. Richard could only buy if he could see that there's no more sellers left. So yeah, you might say Richard was buying, but you also know Richard is pretty stingy. So the duck himself, who may or may not have been buying, he's not going to sit there buying into like heaps and heaps of sell pressure for no reason. He wants them to get out much lower and hit market. But we still went up. So you can see this candle, friends. You have an appreciation for that candle. Exactly the tip of this candle, the tip of that red candle. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to look at this. You have to appreciate this. This is zombie virus. Now, why did it do this? The answer is because because Hex was so far down from the actual entry price of day one, it was down 98% here, all right? When we came here, even though there was a zombie virus, yes, everybody's turning to zombies. Yes, we have to stock up on shotguns. Everybody's going to the bunkers. But the market said, you know what, friend? We have vomited out enough weak hands now. There's no more sellers left. The people who are selling are now out. Most of the weak hands are out. People are sick of selling. People are now willing to ride this for a matter of time. It's not even about price anymore. It's just, well, I'll see what happens. And then look what, surprise, surprise, we started moving up. We started moving up and grinding up, and we did not retrace the whole move. We actually continued. So I'm trying to just draw this similarity. It could be happening right now. I know. This is why it's so controversial. People say, absolutely no way in hell are you going to tell me that this scandal was pre-programmed. I know, friends. Weird stuff happens, man. Right on cue. The yield curve inversion predicted the zombie virus. Okay, how do you think we have to wrestle with this? I have to sit here saying, wait a minute, you're telling me that there was a weakened state in the economy predicted by this weird yield curve, and then a zombie virus happened, which exacerbated everything. Surprise, surprise. These things are weird. There's unicorns, there's fairy dust, it's the aliens, and apparently there's different races of aliens now. Some of them look like bugs, some of them just look like the gray aliens, some of them look like us. All this weird stuff is happening. It's a simulation, friends. I'm just telling you right now, you look at the charts, not the news. I know it's crazy. That's why we're looking at it now. Hex from the low did 120x. Now, clearly, all right, we ain't doing 120x in 30 days, but it's just something to think about. If we start seeing some recovery, it will be interesting to see if we do eventually get that pump by the end of the year, because to get the ball moving, we need that pump. Not just like, oh, we'd like it. No, we need to finish green by the end of this year. If we finish green at the end of this year and we start moving up alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, you will actually see for yourselves, you go, wait a minute, the news, it's actually not about the news. It's all about the charts. It's about the collective mindset of everybody in the community. If you were able to grab a 3D rendered image of the actual psychology of every single person holding the asset, and we were able to describe it and show different areas of how schizo everybody is or how depressed everybody is, and compare the makeups of people who hold gold versus people who hold stocks, property, Bitcoin, Hex, Ethereum. I'm sure one day in the future, deep in the future, we'll be able to see like some sort of scan of this. But right now, we can only guess. That's why I'm telling you, you watch the charts. It shows... This is what it shows up in the charts as these little pokes through the low and random stuff, and everyone's schizophrenic and anxious, and everyone's just losing their mind. It shows up as these in markets, all markets. So it would be nice if for the first time in 2 years, or like 3 years now, instead of going down, it would be nice if the market gods said, there's a color red, and we're very aware of this color, but maybe, just maybe, we can try the other color, which is the opposite of red, otherwise known as green, where we go, instead of down, we go anti-down, otherwise known as up. And just to throw salt in the wounds, okay, so don't worry, friends, we have, of course, there are people with unimaginably low testosterone levels. Testosterone levels of 4-year-old girls. Their arms are flaily. They have round arms, okay? They don't know what they're doing. Their elbows aren't as pointy as they say. Their knees aren't as pointy as they claim. All right, Matcha delisted Hex. Don't worry about them, okay? And they've done it in a very sly way because they know. Why would you delist in a very sly way? It's because there's 200,000 people in the hornet's nest who are ready. How is that dying community? That makes no sense to me. You're telling me that you're saying something's going to zero and you got to delist it, but why are there 200,000 people who are defending it to their death? That to me makes no sense. So the snakes at Matcha, their front end, they're too scared to show properly that it's been delisted. They're trying to do this roundabout way. But yes, you can't trade on it. And unfortunately, this is what it is. They've joined the way of the soy, otherwise known as Uniswap's way. So just to let you know, there is hypocrisy out there. We will win, friends. We will win. All right. For Christmas, everybody has to buy Matcha. We're going to chip in. We're going to do a sacrifice, okay? Matcha's sacrifice. We're going to buy them some knee pads because they love getting on their knees all the time and just sucking off the globalists. And I really do mean that. Matcha is fake DeFi run by 0x. I'm not going to use them. They've lost literally 200,000 people and everybody else in PulseChain, because don't forget, you are pissing off the people who are rising to the greats. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Do you know how many Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX influencers there are out there? This is not the beehive that you want to kick. But It is what it is, friends. When people go the way of the soy, their backs are so round, they don't even know that there's a roof over their head anymore. Matcha is fake DeFi. Also, funny but sad at the same time. It's funny because it's hypocritical, but what I'm going to tell you is sad because I'm scared for the people that are going to get hurt, okay? Matic, Solana, and Cardano are still listed, okay? I know you can't list them, but you can list their wrapped version of the coins. You can still buy them on Matcha. Also, you can buy these unregistered online casino tokens, okay? I'm telling you right now, there are these casino things going around on Twitter. Fast forward 24 months. Someone's going to get destroyed and they're going to get a Department of Justice raid. Something's going to happen to them, friends. In crypto, once you have the image of casino, you know, the actual real casinos out there, they come for you. Online poker websites, they know what it's like, okay? Casinos come after you. They want to be the central hub for gambling. They don't want like people to do these casinos in decentralized gaming land. They come for them straight away. So it's just a matter of time. And guess what? We have receipts. Okay? I'm not going to show you their names or their tickers. When they get banned, we'll come back and revisit this in a long time from now. So don't forget, okay? Uniswap, way of the soy, fake DeFi. Matcha, way of the soy, fake DeFi. Both of them. Very hunched backs, wearing brown crumpled slippers. Low testosterone, the WEF, the globalists, okay? The people who do all the bad things, you know, that they think they're going to do, okay? They've been like giving us 15,000 signs every month and been telling us that they're going to do it. Yes, they got Uniswap, Matcha, they're on the puppet strings. Same as MetaMask, same as Consensus. Consensus owns MetaMask, okay? They're all part of the same team. It starts with Hex. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I don't care. Leave Hex banned. Do you think I care? Friends, we are all crazy. Do you honestly think we need a Coinbase listing to make this thing go up? No. Hex went up and did its moves without Coinbase, without Binance. It did this move without them. Do you understand this? We are strong. This is a strong coin, strong network community. No Coinbase, no Binance. It did not have to get listed on the front page. It didn't make it to the NFL Super Bowl ads. Elon Musk didn't shill it. Nobody, it did it by itself. All right. Yes, by itself. Okay, some wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hands. But you get the point. Community, grassroots. It did all of this by itself. Vitalik didn't say, oh, I like it. Nothing. It still won. It still won. It wasn't on BitBoy. It wasn't on Altcoin Daily. They weren't saying, hey, this is the next great thing, like they were saying about Cardano and Solana and FTX and Celsius, all these other things. It wasn't there. It still did this chart. So we don't have anything to worry about. You know who's got to worry about it? All the other coins. Solana, Matic, Cardano, all the other coins who are relying on that sweet, sweet volume from those centralized exchanges to do the fake arbitrage market-making BS, okay? They're the ones who got to be worried because at the end of the day, now everybody's going to compete on their own merit. And surprise, surprise, for the Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX community, we've been competing on our own merit since day one. So literally nothing's changed. All we've been able to do is shine a light back to the overlords and say, you know what? I'm having a look at your knees right now. They're very grazed. We're going to do a sacrifice for some knee pads. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell mom and dad we're still going to make it. Our backs are against the wall, friends. So all we can do is charge forward with strength. We're still going to make it. Love you all. Catch you in the next one.